You know, it's really funny when you check out what the title says. In my head, it's kind of fucked up, but it's funny at the same time because World Star Hip Hop did not waste no time in which we say, in obviously modern day America, misgendering someone and just basically doing all this shit to say like this person is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it says in the title, can't make this up. Dude pretending to be a woman spazzes out over broken men not wanting him. Mad they won't wife someone who can't have kids. And so this is just one of those Pride Month specials or whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm just trying to, make some content here. But we're just gonna go over to view this video about this trans woman crying. Let's check it out.
This is to all my trans women out there that you know that we deserve love, that we deserve such a pure love because we love so hard. And if you feel in your soul that man is not working, listen to it. Listen to it. Protect yourself.
And I ain't trying to be funny, but like too many situations, a lot of the time you see on social media that these trans women get their heart broke because it was a dude that was probably dicking them down for a while, but never really wanted to be with them to satisfy their fantasy of dealing with the other and dealing with quote unquote the best of both worlds. So they wasn't really attracted to you as terms as having a long-term relationship. They just wanted to fuck the shit out of you and then basically move on with their lives. Sad but true. And that's where you get these dudes that's on a DL and, dudes that's out there uncomfortable about their sexuality. Because in my opinion, it's not the fact of the matter that these men actually really take you seriously. I think it's the fact of the matter these men want to experiment, have a hard on because you have the appearance of an attractive woman, and they want to be able to get off as they usually do and go on about their way. But when it comes to the matter of the heart and the nature tendency of men wanting to procreate and be able to bring children in the world, you just don't meet the standards. Now, my thing about it is this, and I'm going to let the video play afterwards. To men, whatever floats your boat, you do know that when it comes to men, it's black and white. I feel like this society has created this type of gray area when it comes to dating and relationships, especially about sexuality and sexual orientation, where they try to regroup it and repackage it by saying that if you're a man that messes with a trans woman, you're still a straight man. And as you know, I did a video on this a couple of times throughout my YouTube career in which I've told men my opinions about trans women such as this. But to my discretion, and just not even to say in a joking manner, just to be serious of all standing away, it's about being transparent and being honest about what you want from your partner. I don't give a damn if it's a biological woman or a man, excuse me, a trans woman like this. It's just about transparency. You understand? And just being all the way like honest and just understanding what your intentions are when dealing with that person. And don't be surprised when you catch these cases if you sit there and you get a trans woman in his fifis that more than likely that person is going to go ahead and try to air you out, destroy your shit, and do all these different things and make you feel bad because you sat there and slept or you dealt with them. Just saying.
These men aren't fucking shit.
A lot of women say things like that.
They're not fucking shit. I am so sick and tired of nurturing these broken fucking men who literally have nothing to offer but stress and heartache.
And dick.
I am done! We may not be able to give you a fucking biological baby, but no matter what, the love that we give to certain people in our lives will fulfill that more than fucking blood.
No, it won't. Let's just really be honest. These men that you was dealing with that caused you stress and heartache, they were just giving you dick and you kept taking it. Like, in my opinion, I don't know this person personally, but in my opinion, a lot of the narratives drives home all the time when it comes to these men dealing with these trans women. It's usually the same goddamn antidote. And you usually ask like, yo, why did the relationship end? Or why are you not with that person no more? Why are you so broken? Why are you in your fifis about what happened? And this is usually the same thing. These dudes never really wanted you from the start. It was just the fact of the matter. They just wanted to fuck. They just wanted to have relations with you sexually, experiment, and be able to get it off. And then when they realize, hey, you know what? I really want something long term with someone who could give me a baby. Then they was just like, I don't want to deal with you anymore. So you get all this heartaches, these songs. It's like listening to modern day R&B, but in a podcast form or in a IRL like vlogging session and this, that, and the third. Like look, like I said before, men need to be transparent with dealing with whoever they're dealing with. Be straight out the gate. But when you deal with something over and over and over and over again, you have to start looking yourself in the mirror and be like, check yourself to be like, why am I allowing these men, which is plural, for me to feel this way? And I keep trying to go out and try to give excuses to myself to say things should be different, which should be a positive thing if I'm not saying already that you should never go into dating experiences with the same old mindset that you did in the past. Each person is different. And this goes for men. I know we talking about this individual here, but for my men out there, my whole point of saying to y'all is always have the mindset that when you move forward in dating, I'm talking about biological women. If you brothers are straight, if you gay, then that's cool. If you into trans women, that's your thing too. But the thing about it is, always make sure that when you go into a dating experience and something bad happened to you in the past with somebody, that when you encounter a new person, that you don't carry the old burdens into a new situation. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it in this world to carry on pain and have baggage and stuff like that. Leave that for biological women and trans women. That's they shit. As a man, do what you do. Like whatever your whole thing is, if you a celebrate Pride Month, dude, hey, that's you. But at the end of the day, that's all I could say.
Because you know why our community has proven that time and time again. I don't need a man who is basing love off fucking science. And for that, I am done. I am done giving my love to these fucking men.
Something tells me that's a cap. I think right now that this individual is just going through the motions and going through being in their fifis because of the situation they was dealt with in the cars they dealt with. It's probably just some dude that sent over a text and a call and being like, we can't do this anymore. Or he decided to get back into his element and felt like, you know what, I really want to be a father one day. So dealing with you, I don't really think we're going to move anywhere because you can't have kids. You start to get that reality like, yo, you're not who you are. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is not going to go anywhere. But this is my opinion to nip this in the bud, especially it being quote unquote Pride Month. To men, if you decide to get in a relationship with a trans woman, be very careful because them motherfuckers is violent as shit. Number one. Number two, just be very transparent about how you trying to move because you already know that by all sakes, you can try to confuse it. You could try to not, twist it up and stuff like that. But you know damn well you ain't straight. Let's just really be honest. You are not a straight man if you're dealing with a trans woman. It is what it is. Once you get into that whole entire thing and you proud and being public with that relationship, stand out. You know what I mean? Be proud to be that type of person to be in a relationship with a trans woman. But you want to be that type of dude that's piping them out and stuff like that, cool. But understand the consequences that come behind it. There's nothing wrong with you brothers, especially in New York City. You brothers need to come out of the closet more if you decide to be in a relationship with a trans woman. Seeing y'all asses walk down on Christopher Street and all that shit. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, let me say this. This is a dose of reality for a lot of these trans women, especially like I remember different individuals that try to sit up there and confuse everything and say, oh, well, As a trans woman, technically I can get pregnant. No, the fuck you can't. I don't know who lied to you. Everybody sit up there and talk about, oh, science and this, that, and the third. Those things were called experiments. Trans women know that can't get pregnant. They know that. And trans men know that they can get pregnant because ideally they are a woman. So play the cards that's dealt. Protect yourself at all times. Make sure that you're not wasting people's times. Be transparent. You know what I mean? I just advocate for dudes not to really be DL in a sense that in a relationship type of sense. I advocate for brothers to, be transparent with whoever they dealing with. Just be honest. Know what your intentions are. Set it right, regardless if you're gay, straight, in between, which can't be a thing for men, which is a video I'm probably gonna make. All right, man. Peace.